Hello everyone, welcome to this tutorial. Today we're going to learn how to animate masks using Linearity Move. Let's get started. When I first open the app, I'm going to see the home screen. To create a new document, I tap the plus button. Here, I can pick the resolution of my new document or import an existing file. I can import a file from Curve, Linearity's design tool, or connect to Figma and import a design from there. I'm going to select this Curve file to enter the Scene Builder panel. I simply tap and hold one artboard and drag it to the Scene Builder line at the bottom of the panel. Then I click the Import button. Let's start animating. To create a mask, I switch to Design mode and I select the Shape tool and draw a rectangle on top of the text. I can edit the style of the rectangle to make it easier to see. I turn off the fill and add a colorful stroke line. In the Layer panel, I tap and hold for the side menu to pop up. Then I select Send Backward. I select the rectangle and the text, tap and hold for the side menu to appear again, then I select Mask Selection. I open the group and select the rectangle. I move the object down. I can see that the text inside the mask disappears if I move the rectangle. I switch to Animate mode and move the playhead to second 1. Then, I move the rectangle up until the text is revealed again. I turn off the stroke of the rectangle and preview the result of my first mask animation. I want to add an image inside the white rectangles. I save 2 images in the Asset panel. I click one of them and it's added to my artboard. I switch to Design mode to change the layout. I position the image roughly on top of the white rectangle. I select both objects and create a mask like I did before. I select the image inside the mask group and adjust the position and size of the image. I reorganize the group in the Layer panel. I repeat the same actions to add the second image to a new masked object. To animate an object inside the mask, I switch back to Animate mode. I select the object inside the mask from the Layer panel. I move the playhead to second 2, and I change the position of the object. I can also change the size of the other image for a zoom-in effect. When I'm done, I extend the duration of these animations by dragging the handles of the animation bars to the end of the timeline. I select the rectangle inside the mask group. To edit the shape of the mask, I switch to Design mode and add rounded corners. I do the same for both masked images and for the yellow rectangles behind them. To complete my animation, I switch back to Animate mode and activate pinning, which helps me define quickly the start and end of my next animation. I move the playhead at the beginning of the highlighted segment. I move the yellow rectangles to match the position of the images. I select the dot inside the switch groups and move from one side to the other. I change the position and opacity of the text and change the size and opacity of the line. When I'm done making these changes, I slide the animation bars corresponding to each item along the timeline. This way, each animation will start at a different time for a cascading effect. I then copy and paste the position keyframe of the switches so they move back and forth a couple of times. When I'm ready, I can export my animation by clicking the down arrow on the top left corner and selecting Export. Here, I can preview my animation one last time before exporting it. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you found this tutorial useful. You can learn more about Linearity Move and animation from the Learn tab on the home screen. Let's bring our stories to life with Linearity Move.